Hello, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Afternoons with Pastor Paul show. Today is I believe it's the fourth episode of the season, and so we have another amazing guest for you guys here today. Well, welcome to Ben and Kristen and Yechon. I think there might be a couple more. If you're there, please say hello. We're gonna have a awesome show today for you. We here at the Afternoons with Pastor Paul show, we put a lot of love and effort into this, and we hope that you could feel the love through the screen. So from me to you, a big woof woof. Hi guys, it's me, DJ Peppers. Welcome to the show. I hope you like the music I played today. It's kind of the same music, but I hope you like it anyway. Here's Pastor Paul. All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Welcome. Thanks, DJ Peppers. And thank you, Dog Announcer. Good afternoon, guys. If you guys are here, I think we might have forgotten your applause. So if you guys are here, please let me know. Just a second here. I think we're gonna open up the microphone so everyone at home can hear you guys too. Let's see here. Can we do that, DJ Peppers? We got that under control. He's giving me a little paw saying yes. We're ready. Okay, so if you guys are here in the studio, let's all say what's up and say hello. Awesome. Thanks for being here, guys. Nice to see you over there. Nice to see you over there. Yep, as Dog Announcer said, we have an awesome episode for you guys today. It's episode 4 of season 2, just like that. Already almost a month down. And I don't know how long this season's going to be. We're going to have to see. I think it might start winding down around, we'll say maybe around April is possible, because May starts to get a little crazy. We don't know yet how things are going to go. So we're going to play things by ear. We don't know how long the season's going to be. We'll keep it going as long as possible. So that we don't have like a long break between seasons or things like that. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well today. I hope you guys are strong and healthy and you slept a lot. If you don't see someone here that's usually here, go ahead and say, hey, come, the show has started. You're late, but it's okay. We're gonna still, the show must go on, as they say. But we want you there, okay? And so anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Let me head over to my desk for a little bit. Follow me. All right. So I wanted to talk about something today. I wanted to talk about this thing. Maybe you guys know what it is. You guys know what this is? If you know what this is, I want you to tell me in the chat. So this thing, all right, I'll just show you now. It's so red on my camera. I don't know. This camera, I like this camera and all. Maybe we might have to upgrade to the $10,000 camera. We thought about it, but we didn't want to spend too much money. So this is the $9,999 camera. So we're gonna spend that extra dollar on the better camera. But it looks so red, doesn't it? It's like this is not real life. Like in real life, it's like almost brown compared to that color. But anyway, sriracha hot sauce. And I don't know how to pronounce this in Vietnamese, but I'm just going to call it Tuong Oat Sriracha. And then there's a rooster. There's a rooster on the bottle. And so sometimes you're going to go somewhere. It's mostly with white Americans, our white American brothers and sisters, and fellow Americans and people. They're going to call it rooster sauce. So that's this stuff, sriracha. When they say rooster sauce, now you know, okay? But I want to talk about this really quick because there's a really cool story behind sriracha. They're a California company, and so they're actually not really from Vietnam. They're from right here in California, made in the USA. And so you would think that it's a foreign thing, but it's not. And they really kind of exploded like in the last 10 years. Like they've been around for a while, but they exploded. And so the moral of the story is just keep at it, You guys remember Thomas the Tank Engine? Is it Thomas the Tank Engine? No, it's not Thomas the Tank Engine. It's the other train, the little train book from when you're a kid. He just says, I think I can, I think I can. He just keeps going until finally he knows he can. So, moral of the story, keep going, keep it up, don't stop, keep the grind going, keep the hustle and the flow and all that going. So don't stop, you know? One day you could be like Sriracha, you know, been around for a long time, wasn't that like mildly successful? And then one day, bam, just everywhere, Sriracha everywhere. Okay? So that's all I want to talk about today, guys. And I hope we can learn a little something from Sriracha. All right. Without further ado, we're gonna introduce our guest for today. On that note, because this guest is a spicy guest. You know, like that transition, spicy guest. We had two female guests before, and now we're transitioning back to a boy guest, a male guest, and so this young man is a young man who has we'll say this. I don't know if this will make sense, but he has a lot under his belt. Okay, I hope you guys get the reference. It kind of works, kind of doesn't, because what I mean by belt, I'm talking about a wrestling belt, and he doesn't have necessarily a wrestling belt, but there's that connection kind of with the other kind of wrestling. Anyway, without further ado, today's spicy guest is Mr. Yechon Lee. Mr. Yechon Lee, welcome. Let's get that round of applause going.
Thank you for having me.
There it is. All right, Yechon, thank you for being on the show today.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, school's been all right. Everything's kind of been all right. So, yeah.
Okay. So, Yechon, you are currently are you
in high school?
A sophomore in high school? Okay. Yes. So tell us a little bit about sophomore year. What's it been like? What are some of the challenges you faced? Yeah, how would you describe sophomore year to those who are not yet that age?
Well, I think it would be kind of a different case because I'm going through sophomore year in distance learning, but I think definitely one thing kind of universally is that sophomore year is kind of a big step up from freshman year, and that like freshman year you're you're kind of getting used to high school and your teachers are a little bit more lenient, but like in sophomore year you've already like been to high school and then you already know what you're supposed to do, and like so it's a little more yeah, I would say there's like a lot more or there's more expected from you. And yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think that's a very good description of sophomore year, because yeah, it's the year where not that things weren't serious before, but you know, it starts to get much more serious sophomore year in terms of grades, in terms of keeping up with things and the workload and all that. How do you feel about, like, you know, because it is distance learning, do you feel like there's kind of no way you would know for sure, but do you feel like it would have been a bit easier for you had you done everything in person so far, or do you think it would have been harder? Yeah, what do you think about that?
I think, I guess academically it would have been, or okay, I feel like it would be both easier and kind of harder. Like because I think like when you're at school, it's a lot easier to focus and you're like I guess for at least for me, like I'm able to like really focus and learn a lot more. But then at the same time, like there's I guess a bit more pressure and things are more like time sensitive. So I guess it's kind of both.
Okay, yeah, I think that makes total sense. In some ways, it might be harder. In some ways, it would be easier. And so I definitely get that. Um, I know there's probably a lot of things that you're missing, maybe from in-person school, but what might be the top thing that you're missing from in-person school?
For me, I think just being able to see everyone on a daily basis, like I'm a person that really likes being around other people. So like, even if we're not necessarily like talking or doing anything, like I just like seeing other people. And so for me, like I think the hardest thing has been trying to or like having to stay alone like for like most of the time and then not really being able to like socialize with any of my friends either because socializing like especially on an online like school like online Zoom class, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I believe a lot of students could relate with that, you know, like especially if you just started high school, might be even harder, like in a way, like you know, you just started at a new school, and then you're literally just kind of feeling stuck, like I can't make any friends and I don't know anybody here. And even if you do know people, I guess in your case, it's like it's really hard to socialize. And so I think that's something that we're seeing across the board. And I know it's very hard for all of you. Um, I guess maybe I don't know if you've thought about it or if there has been some things like what are maybe some ways to keep socializing like during this pandemic with school friends? Like, do you have a certain thing maybe outside of school, or do you see there's anything actually like through school where you guys can have some social life?
um, well, I'm not sure if this is a general thing, but I think at least for like what I've seen in like the my fellow students in my grade at my school, like a big percentage of them are like socializing through games like League or Valorant or like Genshin Impact. And I'm not a big gamer, so I'm not really integrated into that. But I
Mm,
think for a lot of people, like gaming's been a really big way of socializing.
okay. Yeah, I think I have seen that too. And I mean, I think games were always kind of a big way to socialize, but in a way it might have become like the top way during this pandemic. And that's for good and bad. I think the good of that is at least there's some way to stay connected in like a consistent way, and maybe you're like there's some maybe even teamwork aspect to what you're doing or camaraderie or something. But the bad is, you know, you probably don't get very deep, right? When you're like just playing a game together, like you're just kind of
Yeah.
focused on the game. Or like you might even be like a little toxic with your friends, like you know you're a scrub or like whatever.
Yeah.
So that's I think that's the bad of it. Okay, and so I mentioned in your intro, yeah, Chan, thing about the wrestling belt. Um, can you tell us a little bit about wrestling, how you got into it, what you enjoy about it?
Yeah. So as to how I got into it, in sixth grade, I think like maybe like within or a month into school, during PE, the PE teachers had like this like wrestling demonstration, and like we had like these bands, like small like bands that we put around our leg, and then like our goal was to try to like just get grab that band and try to have that, and that was that was a really fun experience for me. And so when like the wrestling I guess signups came around, I just decided to sign up because it seemed fun. Once I got into it, it like I guess like when I first got into it, it was really tough and it was really brutal. Like they made us like definitely like do a lot of push-ups, a lot of like these really sweaty, difficult like physical workouts or like physical things. And it was hard, but at the same time, there was like a feeling of like like it feels good. Like I guess just kind of how like I don't know like after like a workout or like after like maybe running, like there's that like feeling of like it was tiring, it was kind of brutal, but at the same time it was like it feels good. So I think that's what got me into that. And then yeah and then in seventh grade I was actually considering quitting wrestling just because it took up a bit of time, and two, like it was tough. But then
Mm.
like I guess what kept me in for that season was like my fear of um or I guess just my fear of leaving behind the sport, because like one thing especially at my school that they really emphasized was like being a team, being a family. And like when you wear like that our wrestling sweater, like you're symbolizing your family. And so and like um I've heard like my coaches and like my teammates talk about like past wrestlers that left the team, and so I didn't want to be like one of those people, and so I stuck to it. And then, well, yeah, my sixth and seventh grade seasons weren't really successful. I only had one win in sixth grade and five wins in seventh grade, but like so winter of seventh grade. So I think that would be like late 2017, early 2018. Like I started working out. I started like we had this thing called the 100 rep challenge where you would do 100 push-ups, 100 curl-ups, 100 squats every day. And so yeah, I did that with a friend, and that I continued to do that for 4 months, and then like after 4 months, I actually started to see growth in like my physical like abilities, and so that really, I guess, inspired me to keep going. And then in eighth grade, yeah, I got a little more serious about wrestling. I started going to like the off-season practices, and then I became varsity, and that was a huge like win and like a huge like yeah moment for me, because like I mean yeah, you want to be varsity, and then just like going from a kid that didn't know how to wrestle to a kid that like was able to represent his team and like be the fourth best wrestler in his weight class in Santa Clara County. That was like a big deal for me, and so
Wow.
that's kind of where, or like yeah, that's um, kind of like how I fell in love with wrestling. So yeah.
That's really awesome. I didn't know you were the fourth best wrestler in your weight class in Santa Clara County. That's amazing, Yechun. I think it goes to show you really put a lot of effort into your training, into getting better and practicing and improving as a wrestler, and that's no easy thing. So I think it's a really awesome achievement. And no matter what happens this time forward, like we have no idea, right, with COVID. I mean, at least you got that far, right? And you know, there's certain lessons that you learned through this wrestling experience that I'm sure will carry over into essentially into the rest of your life about like what it means to be disciplined and to work towards something. So that's awesome. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we're gonna transition to our second portion of the show, and so that is the game. And today's game is called 5 second rule. Okay, and so how we're gonna play this game? We're gonna set a timer for 60 seconds, and we're gonna have you have 5 seconds to. I'm gonna say a category, or you're gonna say a category, and you're gonna have 5 seconds to say 3 things in that category in order to get that point. And if you don't get that one, then we move on to the next category until 60 seconds is up. Okay, does that make sense? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you introduce the game for us today along with me. Okay, so it's called the 5 second rule. All right, on three, we're gonna say the 5 second rule like that. Okay, just with that kind of tone. All right, you ready yet, John? No one's gonna see you, so don't be afraid of looking ugly. Okay. All right, here we go. On three, ready? 1, 2, 3. The 5 second rule. All right. Yes. Cool. Okay. So the 5 second rule. Here we go. DJ Peppers. We got some game music or something, man. Little guy. All right. He's saying he's got it under control here. Let's get something here. He said. Okay. So, yeah. As I said, there's gonna be 60 seconds on the clock. I'm gonna watch the clock, and I will let you know when it's 5 seconds and you haven't gotten it within 5 seconds. I'm just going to change the category. I'm just going to tell you the new category. So you'll just have to switch gears and be ready to do that. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's get that game show music. All right. We got some game show music. DJ Peppers. Whoa. Very loud, very loud. Okay, thanks, DJ Peppers. All right, Yechun. Here we go. We are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Musical instruments.
Drums, piano, saxophone.
Things to do on a date.
Hold hands. Buy your date coffee. Eat cake.
Presidents.
Donald Trump, Joe Biden.
Types of drinks.
Coffee, milk, tea.
Vegetables.
Kimchi, lettuce, cucumber.
Ooh. Sports.
Wrestling, field hockey, soccer.
Heroes.
Superman, Iron Man, Batman.
Farm animals.
Sheep, goats, pigs.
Names used in the Bible.
Jonah, David, Daniel.
Things in a park.
Grass, trees, benches.
Places to hang out.
School,
Okay, time. Wow, you did really well, Yetchan. You got 9. That was 9. I don't think I'm gonna beat that. Wow. Okay, let me know when you're ready, Yetchan. I'm ready for you.
Starting in 3, 2, 1. Tools.
Tools: screwdriver, hammer, pliers.
Acronyms.
Acronyms: NASA.
Birds.
Cards.
Birds.
Birds. Eagle, hawk, falcon.
Movies. Movie titles.
Movie titles: Cinderella, Toy Story, Toy Story 2.
Articles of clothing.
Shirt, pants, jeans.
Items in a suitcase.
Lotion, clothes.
Reasons to quit your job.
I hate it. No money, bad boss.
Things you're allergic to.
Food, clothes, people.
Items in a catalog.
Perfume, clothes.
Internet lingo.
LOL, AFK, GG.
Breakfast foods.
Eggs, bacon, toast.
Okay,
Is it time?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you counting?
Yeah, I think you got 7 or 8.
Okay. All right, 7 or 8. We'll say 7 just to be sure. Okay. Okay, that was good. All right, we're gonna go. So I think you had 9. Just remember, and I had 7. Okay, so remember that. Whoever has the most at the end. Okay, so 2 more rounds to go. You ready, Yetchan?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is tough, right? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ethnic foods.
Shoot, kimchi.
Okay.
Ramen.
Vehicles.
Bike, car, motorcycle.
Birds.
Flamingo, duck, goose.
Pizza toppings.
Pineapple, cheese, and the pepperoni.
Ooh, toys.
Go,
Okay, things on a beach.
sand, water, people.
Children's books.
Cat in the Hat, Mulan, Dora. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Store names.
Gap, Target, Safeway.
Things you plug in.
Headphones.
Oh, okay, time's up. Okay, you were slower that round. I think you got 6 that time. All right. So whenever you're ready, I'm ready for you.
3, 2, 1. Bad habits.
Bad habits?
Yep.
Oh shoot. Biting your nails,
Things at a
smoking,
football game.
hot dogs, popcorn, peanuts.
Things in a park.
Benches, people, grass.
Places to hang out.
Movies, mall, store.
Book titles.
Mark Twain.
Time. Footwear.
Shoes, Crocs, sandals.
Video games.
Minecraft.
Time. Things in the sky.
Birds, airplanes, clouds.
Computer parts.
CPU, video card, memory.
Things you buy for kids.
Candy, lollipops.
Time.
Time. Okay. The candy is lollipops is a candy. Okay. Or how many was that?
I think that was 7 again.
7? Okay. Okay. So then you got 6. That's 15. I have 14. Ooh. That's very close. Okay, so this next round is crucial, Yetchan. So you better be on your game here. Okay. All right, ready?
Yeah.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Pro sports teams.
MMA, NFL, or shoot.
Okay, next games.
Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Fortnite.
Trees.
Birch tree, spruce tree, spring tree.
Let's see. Items in refrigerator.
Coke, milk, water.
Junk food.
Chips, cake, ice cream.
Girls' names.
Wait, sorry, could you say that again?
Girls' names.
Bethany, Annie, Helen.
Things you get tickets for. Okay, seafood.
Kelp, fish, mussels.
Okay, kinds of dances.
Tango, swing dance, waltz.
Okay, time. All right, Yetchan. You got a 7 on that one, so that's a total of 22. So I need to get how many? I need to get 7 to tie or 8. Is that right?
I think 8 to tie.
8 to tie. 8 to tie. Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot. It's not looking good for me. Okay.
Ready, set, go. Magazines.
Vogue, GQ, Time.
Games.
Games. Minecraft. Roblox. Emmys, Grammys, and Tonys.
Card games.
Go Fish, War, and Indian.
Historic events.
What?
Historic events.
Historic events. World War I, World War II, Civil War.
Items in a vending machine.
Coke, candy, and granola bar.
Household chores.
Sweeping, mopping, washing dishes.
Things in a grocery store.
Tortillas, salsa, chips.
Beers.
Beers? I can't do that.
Sports.
Sports. Basketball, football, hockey.
Okay. Time.
Time.
That was 7, I think.
7. So I just lost, just by 1. All right, guys. Round of applause for Yetchan. He was a worthy opponent. You bested me fair and square. Good job, Yetchan. How was that game? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
Yeah, it makes it a little harder too, like on Zoom, because it's like there's like slight little delay. You can always hear the person, but
yeah.
All right. Good job, Yetchan. You kept the streak alive of me always either losing or tying. I've tied about 3, maybe 4 times, and I have lost every other time. So good job keeping the streak alive. You did it. We're gonna get ready to transition to our final section of the show today, where you guys will get to ask Yetchan some questions. And so he's always a great audience member. Whenever he is in the audience, he does ask questions, and so I want to see you guys return the favor by asking him some interesting questions today. And so while we wait for some questions to roll in, Yetchan, I'm going to ask you a question. And your question for today is... okay, we'll go with this one. It's one of my favorite ones. If you had to only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh man, this is tough. I think samgyeopsal, which is if you don't know, I think that's pork loins.
Pork belly.
Yeah. Pork belly. Yeah. Yeah. I guess the way we eat in our house is like we have rice, then we have pork belly, and then we also have like lettuce, and then you wrap all those together and then you eat it. And so yeah, those are probably one of my favorite foods of all time. And then yeah, I think I'd like that.
Wow.
I don't think I would get tired of that.
Awesome. Okay. I can respect that. Okay. All right, we have some audience questions rolling in now. The first one comes from Leanne Yoon. She is, or Yun actually. I always say Yoon, but it's Yun. What's a really random thing that you've always wanted to do?
Um, uh, to be honest, there's not really a random thing that I've ever wanted to do, but I think if I had to make one up on the spot, then uh, I don't know, maybe smash my guitar. I don't know.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
that kind of sounds fun. That kind of sounds fun. I mean, you wouldn't want to like smash it and then not have a guitar anymore, right? So maybe if you could smash
Yeah,
it and then like it would magically be okay again,
yeah, that
then
would be
yeah, I
nice.
would do that too. Okay, I like that. Um, Kristen asks, "What is your favorite part about wrestling, or your favorite thing about wrestling?"
I think my favorite thing is just like the team aspect of it. Like, obviously, there's a lot of things that are like very team and very like community. And, like, I think that's like in this day and age that's being heavily emphasized. But with wrestling, I think like you're literally like getting physical with like a bunch of other people for 2 hours in one, like just being sweaty and like getting at it. So I think that and just being able to share like the memories and like yeah, kind of having fun like that. I think that's my favorite part about it.
Yeah, so just something where you're just you're pouring all your energy into something. You're not holding back, and you're doing that with a team of people.
Yeah.
Like that is pretty cool. Okay, Ashley is asking, what is your favorite subject? Did you get that yet, Sean?
Sorry, my internet lagged out, I
Oh,
think.
that's okay. What is your favorite subject? This comes from Ashley.
Like school subject.
Yeah.
Um, well, for the okay, for the classes that I'm taking right now, I think I would say band, or like band, because I mean like it's not a lot of work, and like even though like for me, since I'm a percussionist on like an online learning environment, I can't really do much or play much, but I think yeah, it's just really chill, and it's kind of, to be honest, it's kind of a free period while also like there's music, so that's pretty nice. I think in general it's not including classes that I take. Um, I think, or including classes that I don't take. I think it's PE, just because yeah, I'm an active guy and I just like being outside and being active.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, awesome. Just really quick, guys, I want to remind you, if you don't chat, that I think you won't be able to get chosen for the giveaway. Okay, so if you don't ask a question now or say something, then your name won't be able to be entered into that. We'll take a couple more questions. Let's see. Coming in from Ashley again. She asks, "What was the last funny video you saw?" What was the last funny video you saw?
Um, Funny video. Um, I don't think this is really a funny video, but I guess one thing that really or interested me, or one thing that I found like fun but not exactly like funny, like so during like band class last time, my teacher shared with us like the, I don't know if you've heard of it, but like the Wellerman sea shanty like TikTok
Uh,
thing, and then they
yeah,
also
yeah.
like yeah, they made it like a remix, and so just seeing that, it was pretty fun.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't know what that's about, but I saw something like that, some sea shanty thing. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Here is another, maybe a tough question, maybe something you never thought of before. This comes from Jessie. She's asking you, what is your favorite plant?
um, I mean, I'm not yeah, I'm not one that's really like a plant person, but I guess a rose. I don't know.
Rose.
It's just something that like, or yeah. I mean, there's not really a specific plant that comes to mind, but it's red. It's pretty. So yeah.
Yeah, it's classic. Do you ever stop to smell the roses yet, Chun?
No, I just yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually do sometimes. I would recommend it because some roses actually smell really sweet. Some don't smell very good or they have no scent, but some actually have a really nice sweet smell to it. Okay, here's the final question. We're gonna go final on this one. Sorry if anyone asked anything after, but Chun is asking. I think you've answered this before, but or you typically answer this or ask this. What is your favorite superhero?
Yeah. I think this is kind of tough, but I think my favorite superhero is Captain America. Like he was
Hmm.
this scrawny kid, um, from Queens, I think. Like and then like one thing that really sticks in my mind is during Captain America, the first Avenger, during the movie, um, like him and his friend Bucky, like they're talking, and Bucky says like you could do like a bunch of other things, and Captain America, or yes, Steve Captain America says, um, there are men out there laying down their lives. I have no right to do any less than that, and I think that just really shows like his character, and yeah, it's. I mean, yeah, like he's a superhero, but that's
Mhm.
something that I really admire. So yeah.
Yeah, awesome. I totally agree. I think even before he became like a super soldier, he already had that courage to back it up, and he already had like a superhero level of courage and integrity and character. And so awesome. Okay, I think that wraps up our audience Q&A time, Yechun. And so here's the final segment. It's just a chance for you to give some final words to your brothers and sisters today, either an encouragement or advice. And so is there anything that you'd like to share with your brothers and sisters today?
Um, I think the encouragement that I would give is to yeah, just trust in God. Like it's something that's really said often, but I think it's definitely important. Like, there are gonna be times when things aren't that good. Things don't seem like they're, doing so well. But just trust in God, know that He's there, know that He's with you, know that He loves you, and just continue to seek Him and pursue Him whenever you can, and not just whenever you can, but like just throughout your life. And so, yeah.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Yechun. Those are words definitely to take to heart. And I hope your brothers and sisters here today do take that to heart. Those are words that are very, very wise and very true. So thank you, Yechun. All right, everybody, let's get ready to send Yechun off and thank him for being a wonderful guest on the show today. Let's say thank you to Yechun. All right, Yechun, thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Okay. So here we are. We're at the end of the show, guys. Thanks a lot, Yechun. That was a good time we had with you. Yeah, you were an amazing fourth guest of the season. Looking forward to seeing who else we're going to have on the show this season. We're still working that out with the producers. And so, yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. Just want to remind you really quickly before we do it that if you have not chatted yet today, then you will be not eligible. I'm pretty sure that's the way it works anyway, for the DoorDash giveaway. Okay, and so we're about to do that right now. And so if you want to get in there, just say something right now. Say what's up, say hello, throw a little emoji in the chat. Because I don't want to have to re-roll it again because we chose someone who's already won. If you already won this season, so in the past 3 or 4 episodes, then you'll be ineligible today. Maybe after the mid-season, whenever that's going to be, then you can win again. Okay, and so let's get ready to do our DoorDash giveaway. TJ Peppers, can we get that drum roll, please? All right. Let's see who it's going to be. It is... Who is it? Did we do this right? I feel like I feel like we've done something wrong, producers. This doesn't feel right. Something doesn't feel right. Did we do it right, guys? Is it... What? Why does that look so foreign and wrong to me? Can someone, producers, can we check that out? Why does that not look right? Something about the way we did the command doesn't look right. Can someone, there it is. That's what it was. It's exclamation point. Okay. So our winner is Jesse Hahn. All right. Jesse Hahn. Man. It's okay, producers. I think we all know, like, during this pandemic, like, we kind of get pandemic brain, and the things that you've done a million times, suddenly one day you just forget how to do it. And so it's okay, producers. We still love you guys. And yeah, Jesse, so all you have to do is just send me a message letting me know a place that's close to your house. But actually, the best way to do it is you go on DoorDash.com and you look for above a place that's near your house, and then just send me the thing that you want to order, okay? And then I will get that to you as soon as you'd like, okay? And so cool, guys. Yep, Jesse wins. Yeah, it was an exclamation point. So yeah, producers, it's okay. We still love you guys, even though you forgot that. You're human too, okay? You can't all be perfect, you know, like some people around here. All right. And so anyway, thanks guys. We love you here at the Afternoons with Pastor Paul show. I hope you guys keep those words to heart that Yechon shared today, to just keep your eyes focused on God, to make him a part of your day and your life, even and especially when it's hard. Okay. And so with that, let's have a dog announcer say goodbye. Dog announcer. Okay. And so there we go. That's the end of today's show. I hope you liked it. I quite like that 5-second rule game. It was a big hoot, or I guess it was a big woof. And so thank you so much for being here today for the show. We hope to see you guys here next week. Please let your friends know. Please tell everybody around the block and around the whole country about the show. Okay, so God bless you. We love you. Toodaloo.